Hello Libra, how are you? This is going to be your monthly reading for the month of August in the year 2022. I just felt like saying that this will be a timeless reading. So you know what? I think this one's going to be timeless for you, Libra. Whenever you see this, it doesn't matter whether it's the month of August or if it's still 2022 when you watch this. This reading is going to apply for you regardless. So Libra, your monthly energy that's going to be the most prevalent this year is whatever is going to pop out, and we're just going to talk about it. And that's the thing with tarot is just a tool to help visualize and interpret your intuition. So always trust your intuition when it comes to the decisions you're going to make in life, because I'm already seeing that there's some sort of choice that you're needing to make. There's some sort of direction that you're needing to go. And it's sort of like you feel like you're either hitting a roadblock, at a standstill, still don't want to make this decision, or don't know that you actually do need to make a decision. But here's the thing is, I feel like your life can be so much more, so much better if only you would make the choices that you are required to get exactly what you want. Wow. Yeah, so here's the thing. Okay. Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Five of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so here's the thing, Libra. You're at... whatever is going on in your life, wherever you're at in your life, the universe is asking for you to pick one way or the other. Right now, you're kind of just like standing at the beginning stages of a whole new world, a whole new journey, a whole new adventure is waiting for you. But it's sort of like there's a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of holding yourself back. It's like you want to give all the excuses and all the reasons why you shouldn't go make these different changes in your life than why you should go. And I guess when I say changes, I mean it literally could be anything. It could be, let's say you know that you're meant to write a book. You just feel it in your soul. It's like, you know what? I would really love to like sit down and write a book. Or whatever, just like you feel it in your bones when you're like called to do something with your life, like, oh, I've always wanted to go to Europe, or I've always wanted to write a book, or I've always wanted to have this sort of career and this sort of job. It's like the universe is saying you can have that, but you've got to move, you got to go, you got to like leave the gate. You've got to be open to a whole new world that is something you're completely unfamiliar with, potentially. Because unless you've written a book, you don't know what it's like to write a book. You can only speculate. And here we are speculating. You're speculating yourself to death. You're saying, well, it could be really hard because of X, Y, and Z, or I can't because I don't have this much money, or I don't live in the right place, or I'm just too busy. My life is just too busy. There's no room for me to be able to do the things that my soul is calling me to do. But here's the thing, Libra, is you are seriously being called by the universe to step out of your comfort zone. Okay? Like, this is all about stepping out of your comfort zone. Because here's the thing, like a million times in this reading, whatever, just roll with it, roll with me. How you know what a comfort zone is. A comfort zone doesn't mean a happy place. Comfort zone is kind of boring, actually. It's not very like emotionally fulfilling. It's very kind of just like, meh, whatever, sure, yeah, I guess it's fine. 3.5, 4 stars, like, 3.5 stars. It's kind of like middle of the road. It's sort of meh, it's okay. Like, I enjoy it. It's fine. Like, all of it's good. Like, you might have a lot of good things in your life, but is it actually, like, rich, deep, fulfilling, juicy, like something that makes you get excited and feel passionate. Like, do you feel passionate? That's what I want to know. Like, do you feel passionate working that average ass 9 to 5 job? Like, now if that, obviously you're doing the best you can, and that's great. But the universe, hey, my puppy just like bumped the whole camera. What do you want, huh? Do you need to go outside? Do you need to go potty? Okay, I'm gonna pause the camera and I will be right back. So yeah, my puppy needed to go out, so we got that taken care of. But anyway, yeah, so that's gonna be for some of you. Other ones of you, which I mean, it feels like you've got to kind of choose between 2 flavors of ice cream when you just love all ice cream. It's like your life is very full of good things. We've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, okay? Like, 10 of Pentacles is being like everything you've ever, like, you're basically financially stable and your bills are paid, everything's taken care of. In fact, you might have some like squirreled away in savings or invested in strategic places. Like, you don't have to worry about finances and earthly matters, like where are you going to live and things like that. Also, like, and also the 10 of Cups is like emotional fulfillment, connection with family, connection with friends, feeling emotionally satisfied. So it's like you've had these choices that you've been making where it's like, which flavor of ice cream do I want? Like, both are good, but which one's better, kind of thing. And this card reading is asking you to keep doing that. The universe says to keep doing that. To move away from apathy, boredom, comfort zone, familiarity. You need to go travel new places, meet new people, hang out with people you don't normally hang out with, switch up your routine, say yes to one, no to another. It doesn't have to be permanent. But like, let's say you've been part of the same, I don't know, book club that meets on every Monday at 6. Like, and you've done that for years and years and years and years and years. Like, and you love the friends you've made at this book club and you love the book club. Well, this is asking you, like, okay, well, if your whole life is filled up with things like that, then you'll have no room for new things to come in or fresh things to come in. You're going to have to like kind of go on a little bit of a hiatus from your routine. You're going to go on a little bit of a hiatus from the things you're familiar with. That doesn't mean you're getting rid of them altogether necessarily. Maybe for some of you, yes, but for a lot of you, it's just saying like, hey, I'll be back in 6 months, or I'm going to skip this next book. Hit me up when you're done with this book and go to the next book, or whatever. Like, take a break from the things that are like your daily, mundane, day-to-day, or like your comfort zone places. It's like, shake things up. Do something new, do something daring, do something different. Feel like that fresh, new energy come into your life, because that is what's going to create emotional fulfillment for you. That's what's going to create financial abundance for you. You're being asked to go on a journey of new adventure, new choices, step out of your comfort zone. That's basically all this is saying, is step out of your comfort zone and knowing what your comfort zone feels like, because it's not a bad place. However, it's not as emotionally satisfying or as emotionally fulfilling. It's just sort of like, yeah, it's good. I'm good. It was whatever, That's kind of how you can tell, is like, you didn't have a bad day, but you didn't have the best day either. So, something to keep in mind. Yeah, I had to pause the video again because my puppy was knocking things off the table, and so I paused it really quick when he got really excited. So he's a very big 3-month-old puppy, so his tail just swipes everything off the table. So if the leaves have moved, that's why. So anyway, okay, Libra, let's get back into this August reading. So it really looks like you're just being called to move further and further away from things that would cloud your mind or make you feel foggy. or have your emotions be really like tumultuous. Having like very intense emotions, whether they're good or bad, is not a bad thing at all. Like feeling really, really sad is not a bad thing in the sense that it's showing you information that you need to work on and heal. So right now I feel like you're really in your comfort zone and you kind of like don't want to disturb it. You're like afraid to leave the house. Not afraid to leave the house necessarily per se. Maybe some of you are. But it's like, you're just like, nah, I'm good. I'm comfortable. I'm familiar. I'm good. You know, even though you're secretly not good, and or there's more to be had with life. Like there's so much more to be had. You're kind of like halfway, like you've only reached halfway, and you're like, here's good, when really you've got the whole, like the other half of the mountain still left to climb. Not saying that it's going to be a struggle or anything. Maybe for some of you it will be a little bit of a struggle, but like the difference between looking out over the valley from a mountain, for example, like halfway up the mountain where you haven't breached the clouds yet, or go all the way and look at the view from the very, very tippy top. That's what the universe is saying, is like you have the opportunity to feel emotionally fulfilled, have financial abundance, basically have everything you want. If you are you can have everything that you want, Libra, if only you would make moves to step out into the unknown and out of your comfort zone. Okay. I'm gonna pull a couple clarifying cards just out of curiosity, or just cards to kind of like further this along, because I'm kind of curious, like what kind of things, like, okay, between the two choices, how are you going to know which one to choose? Well, like we kind of already did talk about that, like the one that makes you feel like sort of meh or whatever. Yeah, let's just pull a couple extra cards and just see what comes out. So yeah, what kind of things is Libra going to have to like move away from? This, like, what's going to help Libra make these choices? Let's do that. What's going to help Libra make these choices? Only one card, please. Oh, they're telling me to take this one, so I'm going to take this one and see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Funny. Yeah, this is basically like, it's time to just get clear on the things that actually bring you that emotional fulfillment and that emotional satisfaction. Because here's the thing, like, you get too comfortable, the universe is going to come knock you down a little bit, like a lot. So that's what this card is saying, is like, you know, you have the option to make the choice on whether to stagnate and become complacent, apathetic, blah, fine, it's all right, or, you know, it's like you know, there's nothing crazy going on, or not saying you need to have things crazy going on, but it's like there's so much more potential with you, Libra, and it's just like, what do you need to go for? Like, go for it. Like, get clear on it and just freaking go for it. This is a very, like, the Princess of Swords is a very, like, poignant card. She's very clear on what she's going after, and is going after it with lightning speed. So this is like, be quick about making decisions. Don't hem and haw all the day long. Don't sit there and be like, well, this or that. I know how you Libras can get it. It's kind of hard to make decisions when you can see clearly both sides. So it's like, well, I don't want to disappoint this person, but I don't want to disappoint that person. Or, you know, oh, well, I could do this, but I'm blah, 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 blah. It's like you'll sit in that limbo phase for your whole life. And this is saying, make a damn choice, because you can't make the wrong choice, okay? The only way to make the wrong choice is by not making a choice. This is saying it's time to make those choices so that you can get what you want, okay? That's basically this entire reading for you, all right, Libra? Like, I'm going to go ahead and pull a Mindful Collective Daily Affirmations card, and let's talk about that. So what affirmation is going to help Libra the most? Let's ask the cards and spirit. Yeah, I feel like I just got this message of like choosing yourself, like choose yourself. If you don't know what choice to make, choose yourself in what brings you happiness and satisfaction the most. Like who makes you feel the best the most. Choose to hang out with if you have a choice between hanging out with this person or hanging out with that person, hang out with the person that makes you feel the best the most of the time. Okay, like that's kind of what I mean, like the lesser of two evils or two flavors of ice cream is like you're gonna be stuck trying to make a decision, but it really is like you need to base it off of your emotions and, you know, get in touch with those emotions to be able to make those choices. Inner healing, I keep hearing inner healing. So the people, places, things, events, activities that are going to help you heal your inner healing and get in touch with those emotions is going to really, really help with being able to make the choices in your life to bring you to everything you've ever wanted, basically. So let's choose an affirmation for you. It is my birthright to thrive. That is literally what this reading is about. Is right now, you know, you've gone from surviving to living. But now the universe is saying it's time to go from living to thriving. Would you consider your life thriving right now? Are you thriving? What does thriving feel like? Think of some, like, you know, synonyms for the word thriving and what that would feel like. Write down examples, whether they're in your life or somebody else's life, of what thriving looks and feels like. If you don't know, ask some of your friends and family. Like, seriously. So I loved how previously on the bottom of the deck was the Four of Cups, which is about like boredom, apathy, not really going anywhere, sort of hemming and hawing, even though the universe is like trying to help you, like, hey, here, like the universe is trying to help you with your emotional fulfillment and really, really getting in touch with that. But you've got to believe that you can do it and then actually make the decisions. And so like that apathetic boredom Four of Cups card is the opposite of this card in the sense of it's like, it's my birthright to thrive. It's like, it's asking you to focus on what makes you feel like you're thriving. And that's going to help you step through the doorway into the unknown. That's going to bring you everything you've wanted, the fulfillment and the security, okay? All right, Libra, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and your attention in paying attention to this reading while I read for you. So this is going to be something that's going to come up quite regularly for you in the month of August 2022. And probably, since this felt like a timeless reading, not just necessarily a monthly reading, your life, basically. This is like something that you need to do and take care of pretty much your whole life. Like, keep on this pathway because it's taking you to everything you've ever wanted. Okay, this card, yeah. And don't forget to get clear on your own emotions and what makes you feel like you're thriving, and go for it with precision and swiftness. You have the mental capacity to, yes, think of all sides and not be able to make a decision, but you also have the mental capacity to make a decision. So I'm going to leave that with you, Libra, and hopefully that serves you well in the month to come. And yeah, I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.